times have you gone up to a guy and you actively hit on him?
None.
Okay.
But some girls do that. That's just me personally. What if I just don't see any cute guys at that party? Like, I know girls that'll go up to a guy.
Do you ever get guys who slide into your DM?
I don't need no man.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, so there's a couple things here. If it's her boundary that she doesn't like to give head, that's one thing. But if it becomes tit for tat, you won't do it, so I won't do it, that's a different dynamic.
Bars. That's about what I was just talking. Their thing is they just want to have the option to do it just because. It has nothing to do with them actually wanting to or not wanting to. They look at you and they say, well, you're doing it. Why can't I do it? That's why I said about females invading male spaces, because they're like, why you're standing over there? No, I want to stand over there too. You're like, but you don't actually want to stand over here. You just want to come stand here because of me. You don't want to stand here because you want to stand in that spot. See, that's that bull crap. He made a valid point here. Let's see what bull crap they come up with to try to rebut him.
Why? It's fair.
Yeah, but that's more
hold on,
like.
Let's talk about the fairness of dating in just a moment. Do women expect men to pay for first dates?
Not always.
No.
Do most women expect men to pay for first dates?
A lot of women.
Do even let's say it's even 40% of women. Okay. Okay, fine. We'll even remove the paying component. Women don't make the first move. Women don't initiate. Women don't go for the first kiss. Women don't move things forward sexually.
What? I think that's not true.
It's 100. I'm speaking in generalities here.
She didn't say that's not true. She did not just say that's not true. She did, bruh. She did not just say that's something that has been proven throughout history. You're talking about since the beginning of time was not true. She did not just say that. She did not just say, you know what? I bet you it's going to be some anecdotal stuff. I bet you it's going to be, that's not true because I bet money. I bet money. Let's see.
I don't need no man.
100% true in general.
I don't think so, though.
How many guys have you approached?
Like asking on a date?
Yeah.
None.
How many guys have approached you?
None.
You've never.
Get the entire freak out of here. What? Dude. Are you kidding me? Did she just say no guy has ever approached her to try to talk to her to get a date? No guy in the history of her existence has ever approached her. Get the freak out of here, dude. You get approached via walking up on the street on you. You get approached via text messages. You get approached via DMs, snaps. Bruh. Why do they just be lying, man? Why do they just be lying? They just want to be right so badly. They like, I can't give this male a win. That's how the sisterhood is. The sisterhood doesn't want a male to get a win. So they'll tell you, just say whatever. Just deny. You tell them something that they know is true. And instead of them saying, you know what, that's right, they'll say, I mean, that's what you think. I think something different. Let's move on. And why do they do that? Because it allows them to reserve the right to say, I never said he was right. This is ridiculous. Let's see how far down this BS rabbit hole she's going to go.
Have you ever been to a party?
Yeah.
Have guys ever approached you?
Yeah, but not asking me on a date.
You're taking it a bit too literally.
What about the guy that you're with now?
Okay. How many parties do you think you've been to in your whole life?
Too many to count. I don't know.
Okay. How many times do you think you've been hit on at a party?
Probably like less than 10.
How many times?
Bruh. Dude, this is about what I'm talking when I say females can have two opposing ideas in their brain at the same time. You will go through a logic scenario with them, just step by step. You go through 5 steps. Each of the steps leads to the next one and leads to a logical conclusion at number 5. They'll say yes at 1, yes at 2, yes at 3, yes at 4. And then you say, so that equals 5. They'll say, no. She just sat up here and said, nobody approached me. And then he asked her, how many people came up to your party? She said, less than 10. I'm pretty sure a number that's less than 10, and you know, and we all know you're not talking about 0, is more than 0. So it's not none. Like her brain said none a second ago, and now her brain is saying not none. Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, I don't know how Brian does this. I don't know how he does this. I'd be going crazy in that room. I'm going to probably be on that podcast one day, but I don't understand how he could do this. I'd be going ham like, did y'all not hear yourselves? This is crazy. She's still going down the rabbit hole. This is crazy.
I don't need no man.
Have you gone up to a guy and you actively hit on him?
None.
Okay.
But some girls do that. That's just me personally. What if I just don't see any cute guys at that party? Like, I know girls that'll go up to a guy.
Do you ever get guys who slide into your DMs?
Every once in a while.
Have you ever slid into a guy's DMs?
Yeah.
Okay. More often than the amount of times guys have slid into your DMs?
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Dude. This is crazy. This is crazy.
and then, just using your own eyes, when you are at
Graffito tagged donated $69. Sex with a condom is gay.
That's exactly
Dental
why
dance too.
STDs are spread.
You're basically having sex with the latex. It's not pleasant and feels nothing like
Thank you
sex.
for this. Is
I'd honestly rather not have sex at all if it's with a condom.
exactly why you're over here spreading probably STDs because.
Wait, what the freak do you mean? They're over there probably spreading STDs because they don't like wearing condoms. How did that equate to you're probably spreading STDs, especially when most STDs are transmitted by females? Yo, this is, oh my goodness, dude. This panel was, sheesh. And these two in the white, they're just the worst, bruh, so far. Good Lord.
I don't need no man.
Wear a freaking condom, please.
But what if he goes along with what you said earlier and he's gotten checked and he's in a serious relationship with a woman and she's gotten checked and that's just how they both feel?
But we were talking about the spread of STDs though.
No, you just brought that up. He was specific.
Dude, she said, but we were talking about STDs. No, we weren't. You just made that up. You just brought it up. Just out of nowhere. You just brought that up. Dude. Man, what? Yo, I am really fascinated with modern females. And not in a good way. Like, it blows my mind. It's like sitting there watching somebody doing something that you know is, they're just going to take a loss. They're going to take in some type of L from it. And you're watching them and you're like, do they not know that what they're trying to do is going to end really badly? Really, really badly? And you're just sitting there watching them just in dumbfounded awe, like, wow. This is how I feel listening to this craziness and watching them. And I guess we got more coming because this is crazy. Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.